Is everybody ready to jack yourselves live on camera?
Wait, what?
Sure.
Sounds super fun.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait, what's that bright light?
Uh-oh. Wait. Travis! Watch out, Travis!
What's wrong?
Oh no! Travis has been techno-blepped by a high-tension 64-bit nanovirus! He can be rebooted, but only by... the Ultra Codex! Everyone quick, jack off! Everyone jack off right now!
He means unplug.
Unplug.
All right.
It's super powerful. It worked with a serial killer.
And it called Matt that really weird specific nickname, remember?
Yeah, you latex dork. You remember that?
Uh-huh.
Wait a second. If you descramble it, it says Ultra Codex. That means that Matt, you're the Ultra Codex?
So you finally discovered my secret. But it's too late. I fragged Travis's body and won't defrag it until my demands are met.
Keep it still, Travis. You monster! What are your demands?
I'll tell you. The next time NordVPN sponsors this show.
Ah, damn it!
Travis is still frozen.
Oh no, that's
Travis!
It's over.
in the skit.
You're
Travis, you can.
You're fine. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Sam.
On dress camera.
Look at me. Look at me here. Look at me. All right. The Mighty Nine have been making their way across Eiselkross, the frozen north.
Frumpkin pads up through the snow to the circle and just sits and begins to turn from speaker to speaker, listening.
Frumpkin, come sit in my lap.
I take it you know about goals? Are you all just wanderers? Do you have particular things you're trying to accomplish?
I'm mostly fine.
I'm asking if you have imagination.
Oh, well,
Your goals, your future, the things you want to see, the changes you want to bring.
Well, there's been a lot of strife between the two nations on the continent. We've definitely tried to help them heal and bring peace to the world.
That's a very noble cause.
I would like to domesticate unicorns.
Frumpkin just goes,
For like breeding and racing or milking or
Like keeping as pets, you know?
Perhaps not quite as noble, but equally respectable. How about you? Angel Blood.
Me?
What depths of your imagination?
Angel Blood is a cool nickname.
You can call her that.
Can't call her the name that'll madman. Just.
You asked what I wanted, and I think I figured it out. I want to change a heart and a mind and save a soul. Just one.
I didn't realize we were talking about larger goals, you know, like life goals. I just thought we were talking about things we wanted.
I never knew that was in your
I mean, I think it would be cool. I don't know if it's what I'm
Sounds
searching
amazing.
for.
Pretty good idea.
like as a business or
Who knows? I think it would be great. I don't know if I even want to do it. I just want somebody to do it.
have you,
You know?
ever seen a unicorn?
Yeah, of course I've seen unicorns. Obviously.
Like really?
I mean,
I thought they were rare.
Well, I have a gift.
Oh, you have to believe to see them, right?
What is this? A child's fairy
I don't know.
tale? I
I've
don't.
never seen one. How did you see
Have you
these?
seen a real unicorn?
The traveler has shown me many things.
I don't think I knew that they were real.
What do you guys think I talk about all the time? Fake stuff? No, they're real. They're super real.
fairies is one thing, but a protruding growth on the head of a horse, that's just madness.
Not as warm. Oh.
I'm a bit bothered by one thing.
What is it?
Well, now I'm bothered by another thing. What the fuck is that? Oh, God.
That's just math.
We had a squirrel back home that
I like the story.
Yep.
lived.
Starting strong.
Did you feed it corn?
Oh, we didn't have corn, but we did feed it nuts.
Oh, that's good too.
So, and he was adorable. He was hand raised, very tame. And then one day, turned, got mean.
Did he get rabies?
Well, that was what happened. Yeah.
What is this story?
Wait, what?
Story is, sometimes something from outside can get into a person and change them utterly. And that thing, you don't know how old it is, where it came from necessarily, but it's not that they stop being them, they just start being something else that may be older, maybe darker.
So Lucien is Molly's rabies?
Yeah.
I think Nonagon is Lucian's rabies.
Rabies. Yeah.
What a crazy phrase.
Just because we were taking a vote, I vote we slaughter them now.
I like to give
I
more
sort of-
opportunities for things to go well.
Sure.
I'm the opposite. I want Nonagon to be my rabies.
All right, My Chemical Romance. Caleb rubs his temples, slaps his face a couple of times, and just turns into a golden retriever. And
That's new.
walks over and just schlumps down next to Veth and just kind of goes on her feet.
Stinky
His
dog breath.
Chin on the feet.
No.
Oh, I have to give him some scritches.
Hello.
I go over and I give him some.
Yeah.
Oh, some scritch.
Little co-scritch.
Go Scritch. Perfect. The dome is covered in snow. So you would have to reach out and kind of clear it off a bit to
Oh, well,
get
this is how Frumpkin helps me.
There you go.
I Periscat him out.
There. Periscat.
Yeah, that's a whole
I
other
don't
joke.
think that means what you think it means.
Caleb does a handstand, and there she blows.
Okay.
The more I think about it.
Tub Caleb? No.
No! No!
Oh.
Anyway. Oh no.
Oh, that's
No! Anyway, you hold Frumpkin beyond the dome.
Anybody else have low base?
I can't wear leather.
Lower?
No.
You can't wear leather?
That's
a
unfortunate.
monk.
Leather would
I'd
look
be
good
light.
on you.
I use my abs as my armor.
Okay. What about pleather? You wear pleather?
On Saturday nights.
I'll take it. Nobody else? Really? No?
I could use it, but I would have to
Give up stealthy stuff?
give up this dagger.
Oh,
Is that a
And I
problem?
won't do that. Anyway, let's go have a day.
did we notice a crazy look in Beth's eye when she said it?
You can make an insight check.
Okay.
Genuinely no different than the normal crazy looking.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No.
A little bit of knot in there.
Oh, nope, natural one.
Not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. Before we finish breakfast, since we had a bit of a conversation the other day, sure, I'd be curious. He pulls in the cloak and pulls out what you see to be the collection of papers and haphazard binding on the tome that you saw taken from the interior of Vestaragna's chambers.
Yeah, that book.
I assume someone wants to give it a shot.
Absolutely.
I scooch over to Caleb.
The script, as you glance at it, it makes no sense to you. Actually, what languages do you both know?
I'm going to cast
Deeper.
Comprehend Languages.
Languages are common, deep speech, dwarvish, halfling, undercommon.
Oh. You can read it, it's undercommon. Now, the contents, they read like brief passages about historical musings, piecing together elements of Eor's history, mental notes over breakfast by a confounded arcanist, details of odd recovered relics from around the frigid depths surrounding Isilcross. Half-finished sketches follow that of assumed Aeorian architecture. The notes then continue, like a travelogue, very much kind of gives you the sense of like an early explorer first coming into uncharted land. Eventually, the entries begin to speak of a massive anomaly that they came across, a patch of frost that's miles long. More entries beyond that briefly note his entrance to a subterranean labyrinth One perfunctory entry speaks of an uncovered text hurriedly scrawled before the death of its writer. It reads, "The philosophers abandoned us. The cursed, plotting dreamers took their whole ward with them. Curse them. May they rot in." And it ended there. Eventually, an entry speaks of finding information about some of the Aeorian wards, and in particular, the Cognosa ward, a region organized by 9 philosophers who are dedicated to the ideas of manifestation through dream and imagination with the conduit of arcana. Increasingly obsessed with the astral plane and many of its denizens being able to forge matter from sheer will and idea alone, they were rumored to be plotting a secession from the convocation to abscond from the city to their beloved plane of dreams in Ash. The next entry seems to tremble with excitement and discovery, as the mage intends to project himself into the astral plane and seek out any survivors who, based on his findings, may have escaped. Then, the book changes dramatically. The following pages are filled, top to bottom page, with nonsense, deep scratches of ink and shapes and symbols that make no sense, just hash marks and scratches and designs that overlap and twist. It is just a mess of designs and nothing. You catch yourself leaning into the pages a bit, and then kind of pull back for a moment and blink. And for a second, you catch yourself wondering, like, how much time has passed? How long have you been looking at that page? Just at that point, Lucien closes the book and goes, "I think it's enough reading for now."
How long were they looking at it?
They began to read through, and then once they got to the strange scrawlings, it was a page turn, a page turn, a page turn. And then they just kind of stared at one page quietly for about 5 minutes.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, once you got to those pages, there was no language. It looked like a disturbed individual's attempt to produce nightmare on page, but then there was structure. And you think back to it, even with your keen mind feat, and for the first time, oddly, you can really not recall the details in any of the pages you just looked at.
Was I able to glean anything in terms of pattern recognition just for the short amount of time that I was looking at it?
You can make out no language, some elements of structure, it seems, but through the sketchiness, through the chaos, there are patterns of 9. Patterns of 9. Patterns of 9. Just that continuous numerical sequence. It was just an endless source of chaos built upon a singular numerical sequence. Just show me that you still have it.
Pull it out, Caleb. Show him your Wang.
Ford,
Oh,
show him my Wang.
Yeah, all right.
I didn't know there was a laboratory.
You know, we've also never seen what's up on 8 and 9, I think, right? Have we?
Do you want to give us a full,
Might be the last night we're
Rabbit
alive
tour?
and stuff. Maybe we should see the attic?
Ford doch nicht vergessen. And the iris in the central hallway opens to the 8th floor. And Caleb floats up.
And I start levitating up as well.
Did it work? Up?
Yeah, you don't have to say up. You just
All three.
You just have to. You have to.
Up.
Caleb makes a mental note that the effect of the central chamber does not work for Ford unless he says up and down out loud.
There'll never be a problem.
There is a 9-sided inner chamber at the heart of the tower, and there are 9 doors, numbered.
How much do you think it must be weirding Lucien out right now that it's a 9-sided tower and everything's like 99999 in here
A whole lot.
Pick 3?
A whole lot. Pick 3.
I'm going to pick door 4.
I'll pick door 9.
1.
Caleb walks to the door with a 4 on it, opens it, and you guys look in and see a very Zemnian style bedchamber, small, the equivalent of a school dorm. It's a student's room. This is one of their bedchambers at the Zortros Academy.
Was
this
like
yours?
No.
Hers?
Yes, it was.
I look down at one of the open books. What is it?
It's a book on illusions.
But you don't need this.
No.
But he did at the time.
So it's set dressing.
It's a memory.
A good one?
Yeah.
Are all of these doors memories?
What do you think, Beauregard?
I think I'm pretty smart.
Let's look at the next room. I push open 9, and as everyone shuffles in, you instantly recognize the nestled nook inn. It's the tavern room downstairs, yeah? This is where we met Caduceus.
Oh.
It would have been better if you were there too.
Oh.
I mean, it was nice that we met Molly as well.
Sure, why wouldn't Molly be able to be there if Caduceus was?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're right.
Thank you.
They're two separate people, of course.
Okay, it's going to be dinner soon, so you wanted to see room number 1.
What is it?
It's home, isn't it?
He just stands there for a while.
Yeah, is it your home? Your childhood home?
He doesn't say anything but walks in. And if you follow, you will see a very, very humble, small cottage-style home. Meager. Poor wooden furniture and a shelf with a handful of ragged books on it. I just go and I sit down at the chair at the family table.
I go sit down at the table with him. This is a nice house, Caleb. Do you come up here every time you make the tower?
I've never been in this room. I mean, I've been in this room. I've never been in this room.
Why did you put all this at the top of your tower?
For the same reason that the tavern is up here. Wherever I go. They are with me.
This would still be here. They would still be here if you didn't make the rooms. You know that though, right?
It's just my way. Caleb walks over and looks at the steps and places his hand on the rail and skips to the second step and goes, smiles a little bit, and then continues up. I don't even know if it's a good idea to have this. It probably isn't. But it's just my way. I'm just not allowed to forget it.
I don't think you ever do. I don't think this room would change that. You're not using it the right way. I don't think.
Feels less like a memory, more like a punishment for yourself, Caleb.
If it exists here, it exists. It exists somewhere.
Even without here, it would exist somewhere. This is a beautiful place. And, I hope you know that without the cloud that it brings.
I understand that you all care for me very much, and I am very grateful for it. There is a part of me that will not.
Will not.
So, the tour is almost over. You wanted to see the 9th floor as well. So you see almost like you are looking into a sea of stars. And we start to float up inside. And anyone who dove into the beacon will recognize the experience you feel in this room, which is all illusion, but looking around the room, you see just sort of layer upon layer upon layer of vision, and you see your own self, many of you, walking along arcs and paths and breaking into multiple versions of you But when you look out to the sides and up, it just goes forever. Good room to think.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Wow.
You guys should.
What?
It's fascinating.
What do you...
The conflicting principles between those two floors. These two floors. One dedicated to preserving the past, exactly how you want it to stay. And then the other dedicated to...
Endless possibility.
Endless possibility.
They don't have to be exclusive.
No.
So, you are all welcome up here anytime you want. I'm sure you remember the words to access this chamber.
Yes?
What did you say it was again?
Auf Wiedersehen, Farfagnuken.
A fetus and Farfagnuken?
Yeah. As guests, do you lot want to say grace? It's tradition. Say a blessing for the food, you know, based on the being that you worship.
And Lucien goes. Notice goes. The eyes kind of go black for a second. Then
Amen.
Was that Otis?
that was Otis the
What
halfling.
language? Do we know what language that was?
God was that?
You don't know.
Oh shit!
Deep
Nope.
speech.
Deep speed.
What the
And
fuck
you
did he
understand
say?
everything now.
So you make out that the gist of this was, "O great distant voice, come upon this meal and let us destroy and devour of its sustenance."
Wow. You just see Beau just like zone out.
Ooh. Have you ever tried yogurt-covered bugs?
No.
You should do. Let's try those.
Liesel. Can we get like a little thing of yogurt?
No. Not like yogurt-dipped bugs. Like yogurt-covered bugs. You know, like yogurt-covered raisins.
Hardened.
Or like a
yes.
hard yogurt? Okay,
confection.
so take some of the bugs, dip them in, and then put them in the fridge. The cold box.
You know how to do it.
And then
Yogurt-covered
they'll
bugs.
harden, and then it'll be like a little...
Ford, would you like to order anything specific?
The cat's head slowly turns towards Caleb and just looks at him for a second, looks back and goes,
Liesel's a bitch.
I just look over at Yasha and I go, mockingly.
You glance back and Lucien's looking right at you.
What's up?
Two of the larger cats come in, and one has got a huge brass tray with all kinds of cut fruit on it, and the other one has a huge basin with a fountain of chocolate pouring down into it. It is a fondue.
Holy shit.
Chocolate fondue.
Oh my gosh. I stick my finger in the fountain so it stops the flow of the chocolate. You know.
He goes, just, your finger is now covered in chocolate.
Kree, I didn't catch where you were from earlier.
I'm from all over.
Do you have, like, a place you call home?
Oh, try to ask it without seeming like you're making fun of her at the same
No,
time.
we addressed this years ago. Never.
True, you're right, sorry. Is there a place you call home?
Oh, God.
Oh.
You hear a small scream in the background.
A glass shatters.
That's the equivalent of the Wednesday Addams smile. Yeah.
Addams Family Value.
Yeah.
Like,
You look like you're going to a funeral.
wait. Sorry, I love that movie.
That movie is fantastic.
I love it so much.
Ooh, I wonder who it's following. Everybody, take 10 steps back. It might follow a certain person. We could see who it's actually
Jester, walk
scrying.
across.
You can see now it is following Yasha.
Ah.
I knew it. She dies.
Wow. Special.
Angel.
Hey,
Angel blood.
go to bed.
What do you want?
What I want,
Tell me what you want. Jamie.
what I really, really want
What I
is
want. I want a hut. I want a hut. I want a hut.
is I want to ask the traveler.
I think that we should use Yasha's room.
Anybody can sleep in the bed. I usually sleep in the chair that's in there anyway, so.
You should try the bed. Could be exciting. Try it once.
Yeah. We could also do like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, you know, where
Oh yeah,
Feet's in.
multiples. Yeah.
the grandparents.
Grandpa Joe.
So cozy.
Yeah. Feet's together.
Grandpa Joe, what a terrible person.
Yeah.
And you really break it down. He's awful. Sorry, I have a whole rant on that.
Our happiness depends on you.
I'll look at Lucien and do a little shruggy shrug.
Oh, that one internet cat that goes.
Yep.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Okay. Caleb and Beauregard.
Oh, because you looked.
Through the challenging wrestling to night and sleep,
The book.
as darkness awaits you in that place of dreams, you find yourself in a cold, dark space. You remember kind of nodding off, but now you're here, like conscious, it feels. And you kind of look around in this darkness.
Do we see each other?
Yeah, are we aware of each
No,
other?
you are unaware of each other. And this faint red glow begins to warm in front of you, until there before you, you see a massive glowing red eye that just peers into you, inspecting you. You immediately feel this kind of sense of fear and odd desperation, but it begins to subtly pull away as you feel it connect to you. Like a single thought enters your mind, like the light seems to swarm and fill your space. And all it says is, without language but feeling, emotion, welcome, 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 welcome. And you hear this faint sound, this humming, like thousands of bees buzzing. And as you listen, you begin to see scratches, shapes, flashes of the pages that you had looked at in that tome. And it's not buzzing. They're voices, they're screams, hundreds, thousands of them, just faintly out of view. Welcome. The eye closes. And you wake up, both, shooting up at the exact same time within the chamber. Catches your attention for it immediately.
That's rare.
I grab my notebook. I start trying to copy as much as I could from memory.
What are you doing?
Shut up, shush.
As you're looking over towards Beauregard and she's sketching, you see the back of the hand that's holding the book. A single red eye. She's just drawing.
Stop.
What?
Take her hand and twist so that hers is on top of the back facing up.
On the back of your left hand, you see an identical red eye in the skin to Lucien's.
Your arms. He had one on his arm.
Gotta check the gooch.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's the last place you look.
We just wake up to Caleb butt ass naked.
And Beau's like,
The Somnavum's like, oh, this was a bad idea.
I'm sitting there holding this like,
Except it
was the worst watch.
As Caleb's pulling back his robes, you can see on the right shoulder, just above where the bicep and deltoid meet, you see a similar single red eye.
Ha 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 ha.
I look down at my notes. What did I draw?
You recall, like, writing your dream, the words of it, and you look down at the page again, and it is just scratches and lines and nothing.
Oh boy.
What happened?
And that's where we're going to pick up next episode.
Are you kidding? Holy.
You asked to read the book.
Wow.
Fuck.
Well, that complicates things.
Just a titty bit.
The one who's obsessed with gaining control of his domain.
Shut up, baby. I know it.
Isn't Thursday yet? Good night.
Man, what did you two do?